You have Morton this weekend. You've had a little bit of a break for some of the players. How has that been, and how ready do you feel for this game?
We feel always ready for every game. We must be ready, but it will be also not an easy game. You don't have generally easy game. Maybe it is make for us a little bit difficult at Morton here again, a new manager, and this make also a little bit difficult for every opponent who play first time, and we have to play first time now after the changing the manager in Morton. But we must be also prepared. We have to play our game. We must be also confident, especially that if we play home. But even if we play away, I think that after 3 games in a row, no losing, unfortunately the 2 points which one believe in the law, it's painful. Yeah. But otherwise, it's also not easy to play there. It's very tight, small pitch. Now in Tannadice we have our own stadium. We have to show that we win the game, and it's indifferent as was a change in the management or not. We have to look for ourselves to manage to keep the 3 points at home.
Are you of that, because you usually do see a sort of lift in the players and a bounce back from that?
I think it's also a little bit different in this case, because the Morton he lost or he was a manager changing there, not because the bad results. The manager or the ex-manager from Morton, he get the offer, and he accepted the offer to go to Falkirk. So for this reason, the club he was also forced to take somebody new. And this is different if you don't have the results and then you change the manager. This can give you also a extra push. But even in this case, I think the players he want to show for the new manager that we are good football teams and good football players. This is always can be a extra motivation. This is just in the case. I tell you that. Difficult for us, that because we didn't know his style, and we must be prepared for everything. And for this reason, I told also to my player, the most important is that you look over yourself and to go and keep the 3 points at home and win the game. This is the target. But I think this is the target for every single team. I don't tell you nothing news about it. That every manager, if he prepare the team, he want to win. I want definitely to win. Yeah.
How big a chance do you see it as being to create a bit of a gap between yourselves and the likes of Morton and push and keep up there at the top?
Look, it's very early to talk about it because we are in the beginning of the season, and you see that every team somehow who want to be in the top, we try to be focused the same as with us. At the moment, I don't think that is important to watch if we have a gap between us and the other team. Is the most important, just to go and try to win the games, and this is in my focus, this is in my radar, that game to game to achieve something, because in the beginning of the season I told a lot of time that we had a lot of changes, and we need stability. This is the most important, and you had also a lot of changes. We had a lot of also injuries, which one we had before even the pre-season. I talk about the phase of 5. I talk also about Billy King. I talk about Stuart Murdoch. Now we had also unfortunately this surgery, hernia surgery from Sam Stanton. I can tell you that the boys are working very focused also in this direction. That the Sam Stanton, I think in the next 2 weeks he will be pain-free and he will stay in the pitch. The surgery is done. He's really okay, and he make really good development in this direction to come back quickly. Phase 5, everybody knows that in the last 2 weeks already he played games, especially in the reserve team. And Billy King also, he played games, so I think if don't happen nothing, also Fraser 5 and the Billy King after long time, he are the part of the Morton squad against Morton, and this is also very good for us because the captain is back. I think the Fraser 5 is also a very important person for us, for the club, and in this direction, really I am happy that we make a development because the competition will be higher and higher. It's also in the team. Callum Wood is complete free from injury. He played also last week 45 minutes fully. Before he played already against Aloha 20 minutes. So that's in this direction. I think also we achieved something now. We have to keep also the players not just mentally and physically fit. I hope we can keep them free from injuries. Yeah.